Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's King. They're working that left side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Black Knights! They put the first points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Touchdown, Army! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed. Really it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here.
Wants to throw. It's King. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a... Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Little. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Little. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Little. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a Heat. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reed.
Brings it in down the left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Back to throw, it's King. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but...
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the... Looking to pass. It's King. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down.
Set ready.
Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a grab down the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare. All game long.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's going to run it all. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air. It's King. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes.
The Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go.
To the air. It's King. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive. And here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but
a strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Made a defender miss. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morgan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York. And
the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's King. Got it in the middle, it's Little. There he goes! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Fires to the big fella. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those are.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's open on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders. And
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air, they know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Looking to throw, it's Kane. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rifles it down the middle. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked down from the tackle.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Morgan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Kane. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They were counting. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To throw, it's King. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He rifles one deep to the left. And that... Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball hard.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Air Force. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He rifles one deep down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield, it's King. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Gonna sling it on second down. Looking for the goal line. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's King. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Looking to throw again. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 5th.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab outside. It's Bryant.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least.
Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they... Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Not a ton of play call.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's King. Just too much mustard on that one.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Missed the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. Get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Pocket breaking down. And the Black Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Back to throw. It's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. left, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. That's caught, it's Morgan. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Black Knights are marching down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And last week they got away with it. They gave up 4 sacks. Offensive line didn't play great, but they got the dub. Today they got to do a better job. Early in the football game, already giving up a sack. They got to find some ways to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Army! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the Heat. Another incompletion on third down. The Black Knights backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Rushes on him. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Black Knights. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post.
Back to pass, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Morgan. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights, squaring off with another team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we... Scanning the field, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Army! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Base 27 jump.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Little. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Snagged in the middle, it's Morgan. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Complete in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's King. Fires to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Ming! Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's King. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's...
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Grab near the marker, it's Morgan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
Looking to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Morgan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. I know you want to take what the defense gives, but at this point, you